Hi, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Behind the Story podcast. On this episode, I'm joined by my friend Michelle, and she spills the tea on her life in Zimbabwe, quitting her job and moving to Canada, navigating finding a job here, and also making friends. Watch till the very end and don't forget to subscribe. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. It's your girl Mercy, and we are back with another content. On this episode, I have a very special friend here with me. She literally I started my Canadian journey with her, and it's just been a very interesting ride for like 2 years. I'm very excited to give you guys a lot of tea, so you better stay tuned. Watch to the very end. A lot of this person I have here, she can gist very well. She's going to spill everything about the Canadian journey and just how it has been and how God has just really helped us all through. And let me get right into it. So I have here with me Michelle.
Hi guys.
Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel being on my podcast? Even though I have not blown yet, but at least.
Well, honestly, it's I don't even know how to describe. It's exciting. At the same time, I'm like so nervous. Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't have to be nervous. No, yeah. It's just how many views are doing 200 views.
Well,
I mean, it's still something, I guess.
yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you here. Let's even talk about like your journey. Like you were actually the first person I met because we went to Algonquin College. That was the school we went to. Shout out to Algonquin. You were the first person I met. I think the first day of class was supposed to.
I think we meant the day of orientation.
Yes.
From orientation.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, we decided to go find our classrooms. I know we were the geeks, right?
Yeah.
We need to figure out the classroom before the first day of school.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when like, oh yeah, we can take along. And then we started walking around trying to find
our classrooms. Guys, it was so confusing. So many rooms. Like I was like,
it was so big.
Yeah, the halls were like connected to each other, and it was just so we're trying to figure out the locations of the classrooms, and it was just like a hassle. But yeah, that was how we met, and ever since then we've been friends and experiencing Canada together.
And then my day one.
Yeah, I should do my day one as well, and it's just been an awesome journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you always used to mention like, oh yeah, you're from Zimbabwe and then you love your country so much. She was always, I think that was one of the first things I noticed about her. She always used to talk about Zimbabwe a lot. Like, she could tell that she was really passionate about like Zimbabwe and what Zimbabwe was all about. And so just tell us why was your what was the reason you decided to, leave Zimbabwe to come to Canada, to start your life here. Me, I know my reason why I left that. Yeah,
Well, actually, I know it might come to many people like as a shock or something different, but since I was a kid, I always wanted to go abroad, the funny thing is actually it was an inspiration from Nigerian movies. I know it's just a coincidence, but we used to watch, all those Nollywood movies, the African movies, and then you would see the child go abroad and then come back all financially providing for the family. So I always wanted to be that kid, who gets to go abroad and then make money and then, and all that. But as well as try out. So it has always been my dream to go abroad. And then later in life, as I grew older, it was just now it seemed like, oh, I need to try out new things,
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I finished my in my country, we call it Form 4.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted to come abroad at that time, but my parents were like, no, you know what? You still need to mature a bit before you go abroad. So they made me finish my high school, and then I went, thanks to my parents, I also managed to finish my degree. I did my degree back home in Zimbabwe. And then after
make sure you finish your degree.
Yes. Yes, they made sure that I finished it, and then I also did well. And then I got a job back home. And I'm like, you know what? I got a job, but still, there was this in that part of me that still wanted to do a little bit of travel, see the world, and get a chance to touch some snow. And then I'm like, plus, with unfortunate financial conditions and in Zimbabwe, you just wanted to try something new and make your life better. So that was the other thing that prompted me to come here to Canada and start afresh, try something new, which I thank God that I was able to do. I'm still on that journey trying to fit myself, but yeah, I'm quite happy that I've managed to come here.
Yeah, and then would you say like your experience in Zimbabwe really would you say it influenced your experience here, or like it made you prepared for the journey here? Because life here is also not easy. There's so many challenges that come with also having to move abroad, especially starting a different life. So like, would you say those experiences that you had in Zimbabwe growing up back home, would you say it kind of helped you here, or would you say it wouldn't have been different if you had grown up here anyways? Because
Well, actually, I feel like it actually did help me in a way because looking at it, Zimbabwe has a very strong educational background that's very tight. Like you have to really work hard. So when I even came here, like education wise, yeah, it was difficult for me because I had science background. Stepping into the business world, it wasn't very easy. But because I had that strong educational background, like the focus there, because in my country, education is something that is really like how can I put it across? Like they make it so important and you have to work for your things. So it put that spirit in me to work hard. So when I came here, it was supposed to be very difficult because I didn't really understand, some of the assumed business jargon. I didn't have it, but then because I have that in me of working hard, it made me able to pull through. And obviously, thanks to my friends that were helping me out, the likes of Messi, I always
Stop it.
because I always was like, guys, I'm not understanding this. Help me out. They're like, oh, this is so. I managed to also pull through, and also as well, like I had a little bit of my work experience, which was business related. That also came into hand, when you're trying to
Pick a program.
yes, pick a program and make it work, and using what is it called, like life experiences, trying to put it together with what you're learning in school. You'd see that okay, it's not making some sense.
So basically, having friends here helped you a lot, especially in academics.
Yeah,
like in like settling and even studying as well, because it's not easy.
Family, having
Can't do it alone.
friends. Honestly, I looked at some of our friends or some of our classmates who didn't have family, who didn't like. Yes, they later on made friends here. They did, but when they came, they're like just on their own with no one here. I was like, we were having it hard, but we had family here.
Yeah.
What of people who didn't have family? We just had to rely on friends. It's not easy.
Yeah, sometimes you find yourself, you're working, you're also trying to attend your classes, you're trying to making time for your assignments, like it's a lot.
And bills.
Bills.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the cost of living is quite high, but manageable if planned well.
Yeah.
That's true. It is expensive, but if planned well, it's manageable.
Yeah, and the good thing here is that they also have like the cheap prices for things, and they have the expensive. So
so you can go for
yeah. So if you are the Dollarama guy,
or you want to go for the premium stuff, it's all up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you learn along the way. You make a few mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's not so bad. So if you were to describe Zimbabwe in one word, what would you describe?
That's a tough one. Because I've like one word won't be able to really describe it. Like it's like I don't know. It is like it is a beautiful place. That's one thing for sure. I can tell you, like the culture.
I want to go to Zimbabwe one day.
You should trust me, like the nature, the
Victoria Falls.
Yes, yes, like it's like I don't even know how to describe, but honestly, especially guys, I'm telling you, when I come to Zimbabwe, make sure send the comments to Mercy. I will hook you up with a guide. I'm telling you, no, the country.
Comment down below. If you need to have a tourist location to visit in Zimbabwe,
Mhm.
or you want to find that spot,
Yes,
she's your girl.
yes, trust me. No, Zimbabwe is a really beautiful country. I don't wanna lie to you. It's
But what's one word you used to describe it?
oh, oh my god, I got caught off guard. Well, I can describe it like it's my jewel. Like it's precious to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one word I would use to describe my country.
I think one thing people don't understand is like, even if you move to another country, your home will always still be your home. Like, because you spent the majority of your adulthood back there, and it's just can never really leave you. Yeah,
Yes.
can't take it.
That's true. That's true. And plus, you have ties, you have family there. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's fast forward to after school experience, because everybody probably has had enough information about studying here and how to navigate that. But let's really talk about the transition from being a student to actually settling here, because I feel like the real settling experience happens after school, like when you try to now find a way to sort out your papers to stay here and live a life here. What would you say is like how would you say is that the transition period is for you, like especially when it comes to finding a job here, because I mean you there are those survival jobs you do while you're in school, which we'll still talk about, because those jobs trust me, the reality the reality is far from the the fantasy. When we were back home, we're thinking, okay, maybe when we come here
I'll be earning 200K by the end of this.
I've bought a land,
But to be honest, like it's not been easy. But what I can say is you just have to keep on hoping. And like what we've been taught, like even from school, like maybe that's one thing that I delayed in doing, like creating connections. Should have attended more of those business meetings, and I feel like with connections, people tend to help you and advise you. But still, even up until today, I still reach out to my professors for recommendations or for help. Yes, and that's the other one of the good things of being a good student in class. I always showed up. We always showed up to school. We always showed up to school.
We were good students.
We were good students. Yeah. We were always
sit down at the front of the class. Like,
yes.
People didn't like us. They felt we were too serious. But
no, like for us, because we're paying money for this service, better use it to its max,
Yeah, exactly.
I know most people might not agree on being serious in school, but hey, you pay a lot of money for education. Please use your resources.
Yeah.
So up until this day, like I was mentioning that, because we went to class, you email your professor. Those are already some of my connections that I made. Oh, professor, I need a recommendation on this, or what would you advise me to do on this? Because the good thing I noticed as well about the Canadian system is we do have our professors here. Some of them are full-time workers, like they are full-time professors, but we had some who were part-timers. They had their full-time jobs, meaning that they had work experience in the field. So they're like bringing that knowledge to us firsthand. So we get a bit of both. Someone who's in the industry and as well teaching us. So I feel like that's also helped us into figuring where we are going. In terms of the job, actually, I haven't landed one yet related to field of study. But it's not easy, but they still hope. And
for sure.
yeah, you start learning, like one day you hear, oh, I've learned about how to use these resources, do this, or Mrs. texting me, oh, Michelle, I've come across these resources, can you try using them? Or I'm like, oh, Missy, I saw this,
Yeah, just
so
helping each other. You can't do life alone here.
yeah,
Can't do life alone.
you need your friends, you need family,
Yeah.
or basically you need someone. You can't do it on your own.
Mm.
Like life, that's what I've noticed, even whether you're here in Canada or when I was even back home, um it has always been like that. No man is an island. I think
No. No,
I
not
think
at all.
that's what mentions it all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and so like, what would you have to say to people who are struggling to make friends here in Canada? Because some people say when they travel, they feel lonely. They can't, connect with anybody. They just stay at home. They just focus on work or school, and then they just go about the same routine: work, church, or mosque, or back home again. The same cycle over and over again, and they can't seem to um make friends, or they don't seem to like have the time. They say Canada is not pro friends.
Okay.
So how do you? What would you say? What would you say? What are the tips? Do you have tips?
Well, it's not easy to make friends, but hey, nothing is impossible. But one thing I've noticed, people want to have the social life, but they don't want to put work into it. Like, for example, the first friends I made, I attended the social event for international students that was hosted by the college. They know making friends is difficult, but then they put this event so that we could meet. They made us play games, that we socialized. So the first people I made friends, there were four of them, right? This was I think it was the Friday before we started opening school. So hey, those were some of the people I started talking with, but only like till today, maybe some of them I still say hi and all, but I think I only still talk to, like, really talk to two. They're still in my social circle.
Yeah.
And then when I started school as well, we had group works, we had classes, like people you're revolving around the same
Hard
routine.
work.
Yes. I did say Mercy, I told you she was my day one, since orientation, we've been friends. Like, but check on each other. It's not like you have to be, oh wow, and go out of
No,
this. Just check
or
on
be
each other.
extremely thingy.
Yes,
Just
hi, and how are you? This
Yeah.
person will be there.
Let's
for you.
hang out. Let's find time to meet up. Let's go somewhere. Even if you don't feel like going, push yourself to go.
At least once in a year, get
Yeah.
a coffee, and also, be it the church or your
Yeah.
religious belief.
Find
I
a
know
community.
people have this thing. You want to have friends, but you don't want to. After the event, after the church or after the service or the sermon, stay a little bit, say hi to someone.
Yeah, in my church we actually have lobby time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Talk to people.
I was one of them. Just after church, I want to disappear.
Me too. I won't even lie. Like, I don't know what happened when I came to this country. Like, I just changed. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to be friends. I just wanted to go. Like,
But I think that's how, like, maybe you can actually make friends. And at work, yeah. I know they say don't we mix work and your personal life, but then maybe just have one or two friends from. I do have two friends from, well, maybe two or three from work.
Counts well.
Yeah, just hi. Check on each other. There are those people as well. Like maybe when you're not feeling well, you're like, oh, I'm not well. Can you help me cover this? Because that's life.
Yeah.
You
never know when you need help.
Exactly.
And I realize you have to be so intentional about it too. Like, you have to be very intentional, more than you were back home. Because back home, the system is built, at least for me, Nigeria, the system is built in a way that you have time, maybe on weekends, to socialize. But here, it's different. Here, it's like you could even be working on weekends. So you really have to put in that effort here to build a community. Like, you have to be so intentional. If not, you wouldn't find friends.
Yeah, you're very right. Because even considering, like, with the shift system, some are working night shifts, some are doing day shifts. Like,
I think it's just work. The work ethic here, the work system here, it's destroying social life. So if you're not intentional about your social life, like, you will never have one. You just realize all you've done is work. all your life. It's just it's quite sad, but it is what it is. Well, that's it for now, guys. So before you leave, you have to teach us some of the languages.
I'm trying to figure out what words I can teach you in Shona. Well, the beauty part about Zimbabwe is that we have
Different languages.
we do have, but like we have 90% literacy rate. So basically, everywhere you go around, everyone should be able to speak English. Yeah, that's the beauty about Zimbabwe. But let's say you want to say hi. I know one thing I know about Zimbabweans. You throw in one or two of our Shona words.
Everybody, exactly.
Like
Everybody
they get so
likes,
excited. Like, okay, I'm thinking, what can I tell you guys? Okay, so when you're greeting someone, let's say your pal or your friend, you can just go like Ndepi.
Oh,
Just like
Ndepi.
Ndepi. It's just like saying
Ndepi.
hi.
Okay.
Yeah, like NDE.
Ndepi.
Yeah, NDEIPI.
Ndepi. Ndepi.
Well, we'll get there. So the way I say it, Ndepi.
Ndepi. So Ndepi.
So
okay.
you know, like when you're like you know, when you're greeting your friend, you're like Dave, like you say it twice.
Dave. Okay,
Yes.
like that one is like hi. Okay,
yes.
Dave.
Yeah. So but then when you're greeting your elders now, it's different. So for us, our greetings, they depend on the time of the day. So if it's like in the morning, you say Mamukase. It's like saying, how did you sleep? Mamukase.
Mamukase.
Yes.
Mamukase.
Yes. And then in the afternoon,
okay.
In the afternoon, you say Maswerase.
Maswerase. Okay. Mamukase. Maswerase. Did I try?
Yes, that one you did it so well.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then in the evening,
okay,
you can as well still use Maswerase in the evening, or you can just say Manero. For us, that word means evening, but we can also use it as a greeting. Okay. They say Manero, and then they also respond.
So I've learned Dave, Maserase, and then the last one is Manere. Okay. Manero. Yeah. Maneru. Is it Maneru or Manero? Maneru. Okay. Okay. That's good. I've learned a few words. I'm very happy. Well, thank you so much for coming on to today's podcast. We've learned a lot, and I'm sure they have learned a lot as well. So you guys, as you can see, we are giving you daily and consistent content. Not daily, but consistent enough. So I want you guys to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Show us some love. Share us your comments. Let us know what you think of this video, and you know, if you have any opinions, what your thoughts are, we really like to them in the comment section below. Thank you for joining our episode. Stay tuned as we have more guests coming on, you know, to share their own worldview and what they think about life. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. How do you say bye in Zimbabwe?
Bye. So we're only using this.
Oh, bye.
Sorry, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.